Hello, hello once again, my fellow meat-based operators. You know who I am. I am Armadillo, broadcaster for First to Worst 2022, and now, unfortunately to say, former contestant of First to Worst 2022. Yeah, don't get me started on the MP155K. Moving on, though, from that, we have another goulash run today. Which, of course, as you know, is going to be on Seed 5, where we will do another showcase very soon. Our contestants are Arpy versus AShinySword. Arpy, another fellow First to Worst veteran and a resident modder, recently made famous for his most recent Lambda local multiplayer mod. And AShinySword, whose I believe is his first to Worst. So I'm wondering who will survive. Will it be my mentor, Arpy, of course, for taking hold, or will it be AShinySword as the newcomer? So, with that in mind, let us jump into the Seed Showcase and show you what Seed 5 is all about once more. As you know, Seed 5 starts off in light blue, starting off relatively simple with only lightly armed SOSIGs and static encryptions. As our contestants then move on, they will then be having to go into the room formerly known as Cursed Ladder Room, Orange Room, where then they'll be taking on their first instances of hardens. Shotguns and high caliber weapons will be key to penetrating their outer shells. As we then move on, Arpy and AShinySword will then be having to take on L Hallway, where they will be getting their first and only instances of shield SOSIGs, as well as their first instances of recursive encryptions as well. Moving then on from there, we go then into Hold 4, where the meat really starts to heat up in Green Room, where we'll be taking on stealths, recursives, and of course the dreaded agile encryptions and the first instances of heavily armored SO6. And last but not least, you know how it ends in Seed 5. It goes to Red Room, where they'll be taking on the speed meat phases, the heavily armored SO6, and of course finishing off with the regenerative encryption. So, with that in mind, I think we should now actually jump to our contestants and see how they're feeling on what will be one of these contestants' final run.
Issue is, hi,
Hello,
is that
both.
like
Arpy, why is your screen the desktop?
Yeah, that's a good question, Arpy.
I'm streaming desktop right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
I shouldn't be.
You might want to
I'm
get that
I'm looking at
changed.
my stream. I'm looking at my stream right now, and
I mean,
it's not streaming.
it's a nice wallpaper, but yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
it's not.
looking at my stream right now, and it says like my stream is not. Am I streaming to Discord? No. Like yeah, my stream is
Arpy,
fine.
Arpy, no, Armadillo.
Yeah.
Stream audio is not mute.
Stream audio is not mute. For Arpy?
Hello.
Yeah, we're fine. What's going on? What do you mean, King?
On the actual, what's it called? We got echo from the contestants.
Or is it me? It might be because my volume's too high.
Well, I'm
Or
not
because
hearing.
I'm not.
hearing.
It's because I'm not
anything.
muted on OBS.
Maybe you. How many streams do you have open?
I have three
Yeah,
streams.
I'm not
they're
streaming the desktop.
They're all
though.
muted except for first to worst. Oh wait, I'm stupid. I'm tired. Remember how I said I just woke up? Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Not to worry. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine.
Pretty good. I'm just getting my Twitch back up so I can, like, just so I know that it's live. Okay. I'm feeling good. I'm ready to play, ready to kick some whatever the SO6 have that qualifies as butts.
That sort of S bend curve they have about 2/3 of the way down.
Yeah, their Bezier bounciness part, the part that bounces the most when they walk, which is
I'm gonna have to withhold judgment on that one. I'm not too sure. I had a bit of a flop last week, and I haven't had much chance to practice. So we'll see how it
makes you
goes.
feel any better. I have done a single practice run this entire tournament.
Hi, I shouldn't be here. I'm too tired. I'm going to go get coffee like in the middle.
He's
of
a
this run.
motorcycle. He's too tired. I'm sorry. I'm gonna break your knees. You're walking from here on out. I'm sorry. I'm sorry again. I'm just. Can we start?
Christ. You know the drill. Please.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry again. I'm. I'm immediately reloading the scene.
What do you mean?
I got the. Reloading again. I got the Let me give you a reference. I got the Smith and Wesson 500 Magnum revolver first, and then okay, I'll actually take this. Then I got the 38 Special Bodyguard. All right, I'm taking this one because I can actually use it.
All right, all fucking revolvers. That's
So
all.
that's
I
another
see.
revolver. I'll reload. That's my. This is the second.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you what my starting pistol is, and you can watch back the VOD later, but it's a good one, kind of.
Oh boy.
Well, okay, it's a.
Last roll.
I'll give you a hint. It's a revolver,
Well, you
but it's
don't
not a
want the
shit
pistol?
revolver.
Sorry.
You don't want the detective special?
No.
Oh yeah, I had that. It's bad.
Oh no, he
Alright.
got the one without the laser sight. So
Oh,
it's
wow.
worse.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, at least it's semi-automatic.
All right, stuck with that then. All right. All right, there's your firearm.
Why do I have? Why are there two pose positions for the for this revolver. One is just like slightly.
For reloading, that's.
No, but
literally
like, I guess. Oh no, it's for the Oculus. That's why. Okay. I was trying to think.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's for the Oculus. Okay.
You know, it's very weird. They had that.
Because like you can't reload this one properly if you have the big disc on top. All right. Well, I'm ready when you are.
Anywho, about throw delay. Whenever you are both ready, please go into the hallways and good luck.
All right. Let's go. On
Good luck,
delay.
Arpy, let's do this.
See you, mate. Good luck.
Bummer,
May the best runner win.
bummer some shit.
Override token found.
Bolty boy. I got an optic. Hell yeah.
Override
It's
token
308.
found.
It is 308 Winnie. Frick.
Oh,
Is that Jack the Hollow Point? Frick.
no sight for shiny.
I'm trying to be family friendly and censor myself. On today's
Yeah,
today
thank you
here
for
stream.
Seiko hunting rifle. By the way,
Um,
you're muted on stream.
Can I get other than Hollow Point?
Oh,
Apologies.
Traces aren't awful.
There we go. That'll probably explain it because I accidentally
you're a
muted the
better
wrong
choice.
thing. Apologies for that. As I
You're
was
telling
just
me freaking
reiterating,
laptop's back. Awesome.
King, don't you
feeling a
dare
little
clap
jittery,
condescendingly
but
at
not
me.
too bad.
Anyway, as we're moving on, Arpy has gotten into hold 1. AShinySword's also rolled himself the
first wave,
CQB
check this
870,
one.
which will be quite interesting, although it has no stock. Arpy taking position
One,
at the
two,
bottom
one, two, three, four,
of
five,
the
right.
light blue room. Arpy managing to roll himself the T8400, meanwhile the AShinySword rolled himself that other stripper clipped sniper rifle, which is, I can't remember the name of, but I don't like it at all. Arpy, yep, definitely on crack, trying to stab a Sosig. He's got 5 static encryptions correction to deal with, which he'll probably use the T8400 for. AShinySword has now also entered at the same time. That's 1, that's 2, 3, 4, and 5, all
Slightly slow, but better
on
slow
biggie
than
shots. Slightly
dead,
slow
right?
from Arpy, and with that, Arpy has now completed
Oh,
hole
come on,
1.
I have soup installed.
Moving on to AShinySword here.
I'm feeling shaky.
And
I haven't gotten-
looks like he's still being able to get those kills very well with the Deagle at this moment in time. Just readjusting audio on AShinySword on his focus.
It's an ammo room. It's not.
they're coming behind me.
Static set down spawned, not as accurate, but only having to deal with 3. Definitely faster than Arpy's, which was quite impressive indeed. And with that, AShinySword has completed
Alrighty.
hold 1. Focusing on both of our contestants now at this moment in time, Arpy has got himself the option of spawning a break action shoddy. Oh, but it looks like he's going instead for a bullet-based weenie, power-up weenie, which is the infinite ammo. Arpy is definitely acting a little bit in his flow state. Oh, AShinySword's rolled himself 2 shotties. Looks like one of them was the that short-barreled semi-auto shotgun, but it looks like at the same time he's also rolled himself the M2. Which is really good. Not the 3-gun version, but the standard version. Looks like he's got himself number 4 buckshot as well at the same time. Some very admirable loadouts here at this moment in time. Arpy
Ghost
also
is
getting
fine.
himself a Ghost Sosig, which will be quite handy. Spending the last of his 2 points on a pistol,
Ooh, okay,
which
yeah,
looks
that's bad.
like... I want to say it's a Glock, but the light is a little bit misleading at this moment in time. I can't wait to see what AShinySword does with the M2. M2 is a very, very good shotgun to have for hardens. I think he's going to be able to get through the hardened and even the swarm encryptions with minimal issue whatsoever.
Awesome.
Going to focus audio a little bit now on AShinySword.
Pretend that as a sidearm. There's no point not reloading it.
Looks like Arpy is taking a little bit of fire there from some Sosigs.
Come on.
There it is. Arpy has the GSH-18, which I believe is a 9x18 pistol. Not my favorite pistol, but I mean it's a 2-point high cap pistol, so we'll have 18 rounds, I believe, to work with. Hence the name GSH-18. Although Arpy has entered hole 2 into Orange Room, so we're going to be focusing on him at this moment in time. Arpy electing to not take any of the stairs or the top platforms, but going straight towards the Sosig spawns. He's got 4 hardens to deal with. In terms of weapons, compared to a shiny sword, he doesn't have something as versatile as like the M2. Oh, just jumping around there, flying around, dealing with the So-6. The shiny sword playing a little bit with the meat there with the semi-auto shotgun. Shiny sword is about to get ready though to enter, and there it is. A shiny sword has entered, so we're going to be focusing on both contestants.
Let's see.
Hardens have now spawned. Arpy taking a top position, using the GSS-AT to really good effect here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Correction, I think that was a 5. Harden. He managed to, yep, slow and smooth. Smooth is fast, definitely there, Arpy. Focusing audio now a little bit on the shiny sword. Shiny sword is electing to take up the top position with the M2. He also has 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 hardened encryptions as well. So it'll be good to see how well he'll be able to utilize the M2 to his advantage, because if he's able to do this right, he can absolutely, I think, gain a lead over Arpy here. There it is. There's the hardens. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, missing a couple of shots on that last one, but definitely faster than Arpy here. I think a shiny sword definitely has the advantage at this moment in time, and particularly with the shotguns. Arpy, though, is going to have to stick with the GSH-18. Even for when the swarm encryptions, which are just about to arrive, I think right about now, more or less, Arpy's having to mush up all the way up to the platform to take out a spawning source again. Here it is. Here are the swarms having to reload and squeeze a couple of rounds. Ooh, deciding to grind the rails a little bit. Arpy is spamming those shots, losing a little bit of accuracy there.
Come on.
Having to reload. Arpy having to drop a lot of shots on that one swarm node.
Smooth is fast.
Still saying slow, smooth, smooth is fast, and one was indeed.
That was so bad. What the fuck?
As Arpy was saying, it was bad. I mean, he did lose quite a bit of time. And as I was saying, that shiny sword just absolutely managed to blitz through his
We've got somewhere to sell all the various
swarm encryptions, which was really impressive there. While Arpy might be on crack and being able to just quickly dispatch the So-6, his weapon loadout just isn't as lucky as shiny swords. That M2 is truly almost a meta-esque weapon, I would say. A shiny sword entering a supply point now. Looks like he's got an opportunity to recycle some of the weapons that he does not desire. Arpy looks like he's taking some fire from some patrolling So-6. Got the option for another bolt action rifle spawn, effectively a free sight. Shiny sword just clearing out his other supply point with the M2. M2 just absolutely putting in work.
Can you have my water?
After this start.
It looks like he is recycling his Deagle, his CQB-870, and the bolt-action rifle. So it looks like he's going to stick with the... looks like he's going all shotties on this. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Jericho from Driver 2.
Wow.
If anyone knows what that game is, props to you. And if you understand what I'm on about, shiny sword now clearing out his third encryption. Meanwhile, Arpy I think is still going between supply points. Arpy's still rocking that GSH-18. He hasn't elected to pick up any additional weapons. I would have thought he would have maybe potentially picked up an assault rifle at this point to then go for the upgrades, but that's just me at this point if I'm feeling this desperate. Arpy's rushing in, clearing out both L hallway as well as the nearby supply room. Oh, looks like a shiny sword is going for an assault rifle spawn. It looks like he's looking away. Oh, and that looks like...
It could be worse. It came with a 9 sight.
Is that the SBR?
That
Oh.
is the SPR. That is a single fire only. He is stuck with that. Have fun.
Yep, and I am now deaf. Thank you very much, King.
Sometimes fast just isn't fast enough.
No, not at all. Not at all. Are you staying for this?
Fast in your life.
Yes, I am. Now that I have had coffee in my system, I am now waking up to go and commentate this run. These are like commentation.
Oh yes, of course, sure thing. And with that though, Arpy has also gotten him.
Oh, this is why I felt weird, because I didn't have this gun.
He is fun. He is
Yeah.
extremely fun.
I guess it's always worth.
Absolutely, and there you go, King. There is your visual feed. Shiny sword as well. Looks like he's trying to roll some ammunition for it. I mean, having to be stuck with 10 rounds, he does have the opportunity though to roll some other stanags for that. But as we say that, Arpy has entered hole 3, so let's take a look at him. How are you feeling about Arpy's chances right now? He doesn't have as many lucky rolls for the weapons as a shiny sword has with the M2. Yep. Very risky here. You know, it's actually It's actually, yeah, I mean, that's the main reason why I don't particularly like the GSH-18 is just for that low power. Oh, here we go, the Hans spawned. It looks like he's still sticking with it for taking on those Hans very quick, even though he does have the option of using the ball action,
There we go.
but
Awesome.
it was still pretty
Much
smooth and
faster
pretty
clear.
quick
Much
nonetheless.
faster clear.
Yeah, that was.
Advancing to next
But,
Anyone who's
I didn't check
this
the
is
ammo
what
on
I'm
this
doing.
guy.
I've never actually rolled this assault
Yeah,
rifle.
that's why I was saying it's not as lucky as a shiny sword that has 2 semi-automatic shotguns and now the
There's a
SBR
missile
as
there
well.
with some description, but you never know.
yeah, no,
1,
both
2, 3.
semi-automatic shotguns. That's the stock,
Where are you
warrior
going,
death.
VTS thing, I think it is, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's shiny swords, and it's
Yep, and with that, Shiny Sword has now joined in, so we'll just prioritize a little bit of audio on him at this moment, just to see how he does.
no, what is that?
Okay, what you said to.
Yeah, it is. It is the M2. Oh, swarms have spawned for Arpy. He's got 1. He's got 2, and now he's quickly rushing in to hit that. Pretty smooth, but not as fast as it could be. Shiny Sword, meanwhile, having a lot of hands there to deal with while also taking fire, having to swap ammo. I'll be honest, I think not by much though. I think Arpy was able to keep up there at that point.
Shame about those 2 shots. I think just a little bit underbore. Probably switching to 5 meters would have been a good idea.
Yeah, at this moment in time, I think he's going to be sticking with the SBR for the most of this. I mean, it's not like he's got an awkward weapon necessarily to load, such as the SKS or the M1A Shorty.
Yeah, no, those are just weirdly awkward
One.
to load. Do you remember Rise of the Rot Raiders?
No, I didn't join at that point. I joined later.
Yeah, no, I was around for that. I got to play Rise, and I got stuck with an SKS. Okay, this is fun. And I decided to learn how to load the SKS.
swarm.
Swarms have now spawned for Shiny. Oh, that was beautifully quick. Very fast. That M2 just absolutely putting in work. A Shiny Sword absolutely having an advantage here. And the Recursives are spawned for Arpy, using that grapple to his advantage actually to shave off some time.
There we go.
Even though
Fucking
the
equalizer
the
over here, boy.
Recursives were quite far away, he was definitely able to use those Recursives to his advantage.
Right,
And with
now
that,
I need
Arpy has
to skip.
completed all 3. Focusing now on a Shiny Sword. Go on.
Like I said, the grapple hook is shockingly good in the right hand.
Need something better.
Yeah,
No taking a
definitely.
nade.
I mean, given some of the luck on some of his rolls that he's had, using that grapple hook is definitely the niche here that Arpy is absolutely using to his advantage and might be able to pull off a competing score against a Shiny Sword here, despite the fact that a Shiny Sword has inevitably superior firepower. Exactly. He could.
Time now, game.
You should be seeing recursive shiny swords.
Yep. There it is. He's got a very good position in comparison with Arpy. Yeah, that was definitely faster than Arpy, unfortunately. Even
Wish it kind of evaporated when I went through the laser barrier.
not just because of the grappling hook, but because of the positioning. It's not at 2 entire ends of the hold as compared to Arpy's.
Advance to next system node and take it.
So we may as well try and carefully clear this.
Oh yeah, no, great tips on yeah, definitely there. That is the only place where they belong. Much like the MP 155K, but I'm not going to get into that if you know what I mean. Arpy taking on some resistance from some flying Sosigs there at the moment. The Shiny Sword already clearing our hold 4. I think Shiny's, I wonder what other weapons Shiny's going to go, or is he just going to try and go for magazine upgrades for his SBR? Yeah, I mean, although for sure Arpy I think definitely needs some now increased firepower. The fact that he's just still sticking with the bolt action and the GSS-18, he desperately needs something, and here it is. I think he's going for the 7.62, getting himself a foul. It's only got 10 rounds though, and he doesn't have enough points to be able to upgrade the magazine, but I think he's gonna...
Because I'm upgrading this gun.
I think that's a sensible option.
No, wait, I can't upgrade the magazine.
More or less, but they're just labeled differently. Yep.
Should be my daily driver, I guess.
Yeah, Shiny Sword rolled some ammunition there for 5.56, which he wasn't particularly a fan of. I couldn't tell though from this angle.
Sight, honestly.
Looks like he's
Oh, it's a green room. Great.
Nah. I don't
You
know
got a
that.
pixel version?
Don't tempt me like that game.
Kind of forgot what Hold 5 was.
Oh well, excuse me for not having a 4K monitor. Are you resolution shaming me
To be
right
fair,
now?
I've already theoretically maxed it.
Yeah, no, I fucking
9 into this rifle alone as well.
my big
Interfacing system node.
okay, sorry.
Wee!
Literally
Nope.
fucking
Try again.
2K.
Analyzing
Ah,
system.
right. Fair enough. Alright, with that though, AShinySword electing to take up the top platform position. I usually take up
One,
the
two,
left-hand
three.
side position. So
Yes.
That's how it usually is to take somehow, honestly.
¿Dónde está?
yep.
Excuse
Yeah,
me, sir.
no, of course.
Nope.
Recursives have now spawned though for AShinySword. He got cut off in the middle of a reload, but some very good positioning. Yeah, that was very. And either way, that was very quick indeed. Arpy, meanwhile, as well, stealthily getting into the hole.
I think.
Let's play a game.
10 meters there.
Again. Oh, there we go. Now he's joined in. Sorry, I didn't even notice then because I saw some Soul Sync corpses. AShinySword. Yeah. Looks like Arpy's sticking with still sticking with semi-automatic fire, fully automatic, just to deal with the cover. Arpy looks sped up. Yep, another Marcel. Definitely agreed there. Using the grapple actually in this environment is going to be incredibly advantageous, just given the fact that he'll be able to quickly get up onto the platforms. His recursors are now spawned, but he has been interrupted with a reload and enemy Soul 6. 1, 2, 3. Oh, getting some. Yeah, definitely slow back around, but that grapple is being able to help him redeem it just a little bit, but definitely doesn't hold the candle towards the AShinySword. AShinySword, meanwhile, has got the stealth taken off, and again, everything is just rolled out on the red carpet for AShinySword at this point. Meanwhile, Arpy is having to really struggle with what he's got. AShinySword, meanwhile, looks like he's swapping his red dot for the shotgun and getting prepared for the agiles. Agiles. Yep.
Need sights.
I always thought it was
Don't worry about it. They are.
1, 2, 3, 5. Awesome.
Again, petition to go have rename Agile
Meanwhile, as ranting away from that, AShinySword is actually using his SBR without any sights whatsoever, so all of this is basically by eye, more or less. Arpy electing to take up the up-close and personal route a lot of times. The stealths have those spawned for him. That's 1, 2, 3. Having to again reload again, but it was still.
Was it off or
Yeah,
Sights.
I
This
would
is
say
somewhat revelation.
Shiny was still a little bit faster there, unfortunately.
Spawning?
I just think I think his skill is there. It's just the weapons that are just failing him here, especially with only the 10 rounds on the foul.
I hear you.
Yep, and here it is. Agiles have now spawned. That's 1, that's 2. Oh my lord, that was incredible. Yeah, that was shot for shot, 0 misses with that. That was incredible from AShinySword, and now we get to see if Arpy can hopefully replicate that with the foul, although he is going to be struggling. A lot of this as well just comes down to the timing of the Soul 6 spawns as well. You can get really unlucky. Sometimes they get stuck now as well, which is a really annoying thing, especially when you're trying to control the spawn flow of the Soul 6. Arpy still electing to take up the bottom instead of staying up on top platform like a lot of other. Oh, he's gonna try and swing it to try and get the early hit, but it looks like he's gonna get cut off with the Soul 6 spawn here. Oh, and he missed it. Oh dear lord, it was just still too fast, and here he is. He's going in for it. Missing. He's actually getting interfered by the Agile there at that point. That's 1. Having to swap over to the GSS-18, that's 2. And that's 3, definitely slower by comparison, unfortunately. I think really now, his massive saving grace now is going to be when it comes down now to Red Room, unfortunately. Arpy definitely has the skills. White tips as well, definitely white tips for AShinySword there, so he's going to definitely have an advantage now when it comes to heavily armored Soul 6. However, this is as first to worst it is. Anything can happen. I think he's got the opportunity to to get drum mag. So I think he's going to spend most of his points on the SBR. So he is going to lack full auto fire. AShinySword does have a tendency to turtle and stay in one position compared to Arpy that likes to move around. So I don't know if he's going to have as much effectiveness with the drums as opposed to Arpy, as he's going to be moving about a lot more. Arpy does have the opportunity.
time.
Go on.
Upgrade 3 times to make this an actually.
Alright, so it's quite comparable. It looks like Shiny Sword is trying to go for the 8-point assault rifle as well. He's gone for it. Yep. Yep, it's an M4, so that'll be definitely full auto, and it looks like that came with 60 round tombstones. So it looks like he's got 2 AR-50 style weapons here that can both have API. So yeah, a Shiny Sword is definitely going to have an advantage.
Ghost, infinite ammo. Infinite ammo, I'm actually going to use smartly this time.
That.
The Ghost and infinite ammo.
Well, yeah, I mean, you might as well while you're there, innit? You never know. You might end up getting into a melee thing. 100 round tombstones, which he might have to take a while to reload the whole thing since, you know, APIs. Well, actually, he...
Just got APIs.
Ooh, or to get a grenade launcher.
Yeah, that is also true as well. Arpy, meanwhile, I don't know what else he grabbed. It looks like he's thinking about grabbing the grenade launcher. Incredibly risky. Nope, it looks like he's he's upgraded his foul rat mags, maxed them out at the 50 round drums. So Arpy now definitely has a decent weapon to roll with here, in that, with it being the foul, rolling the APIs for it as well. So
50 round drum of pure destruction versus a 100 round drum of also pure destruction.
yep. So now this really comes down to the question of AR versus VR. So this will be definitely interesting. A Shiny Sword, though, his RP's now in it. He won't have to. Oh, and Shiny Sword is now in it as well. So we will go back. Yeah. All right, and here we go. Arpy is camping again, camping the spawns of the Soul Sigs. I think he's trying to get this just on like probably kills as well. Shiny Sword taking up the top platform there.
1, 2, 3, 4.
On the
7, 8.
near the light blue side of things.
1,
Yep, and there they go. They have already spawned. That's 1. That's 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, grappling up as well. Very advantageous. Oh, taking a shot though. I think from the Sosig. Missing a couple of shots. That's 6, 7, and 8. There we go. And he's managed to enjoy.
Okay.
Wow, yeah, Shiny Sword also took his out as well. I totally didn't notice that as I was fixated on Arpy.
Swarm Blades. Use infinite ammo on the Agiles.
Yep, I think a lot of this now is going to depend on the control. Bear in mind, Shiny Sword doesn't have any power-up So-Sings. Power-up So-Sings can be a crutch, but they can also be a lifeline, especially here. Given the fact that Arpy has a Ghost So-Sig, he might be able to use that to his advantage to be able to quickly, well, just not have any interference whatsoever. Bear in mind as well, he also has the grapple as well, so he'll be able to travel across the room very, very quickly as opposed to the Shiny Sword. But the Shiny Sword does have better visibility. So, again, this is going to be more or less a battle of tactics here at this point. Agiles have now spawned for both contestants. Shiny Sword has swapped over to the M2, struggling a little bit to hit that one at range. But he is still getting them. I think he's only got 2 left, having to swap back to the M4.
Okay, use the Ghost mode too.
Is using the Ghost and the thingy. Shiny Sword's already done. Meanwhile, Arpy is still struggling a little bit. Yeah, definitely eating time here in comparison. Unfortunately, still missing a little bit, having some interference there. He's still got one more to deal with. Deary me.
Why am I so bad at this game all of a sudden?
Yeah, unfortunately, I think Shiny Sword's got all the advantages here at this point. I think this might be Arpy's on the way out, unfortunately.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I know. Shiny Sword, meanwhile, clearing out a lot of the cover points to prevent the heavy-duty So-Sigs from using it himself. Just going to focus audio on Shiny Sword here a little bit, as he looks like he is on point to finish first.
Yeah.
Just those 100-round tombstones and the AR-15 mags. The fact that Arpy was having to be stuck with the GSH-18 and the bolt action all the way to hold past all 3. Here we go. Oh, very good spidering as well. That was incredibly quick. And with that, a Shiny Sword has completed his run. Meanwhile, Arpy is still waiting for his to come in. I think he's putting a really good commanding sword. I can't read that score anyway. You might want to jump into a Shiny Sword to grab that. I'll finish up here. A 197 is incredible on hold 5 as well. That is fantastic. Meanwhile, Arpy is still waiting for those regens to spawn. Focusing on Arpy now at this point. Might as well just do it. Here we go. The regeneratives have now spawned. Oh, a little bit of the further spider, but it's still slightly advantageous. That's 2, that's 3, that's 4. Arpy at more or less same time, more or less.
I got a 184.
195.
And that is a 190,
192,
192 on thingy. So unfortunately, I think it's safe to say that that Arpy is, I think his time has ended here as well. With that in mind, let us.
192, 440.
All right, and with that in mind,
We're
we.
gonna head back in there.
Yep, there we go.
All right, meet you there. Hello, gentlemen.
Hi.
Sorry. How you guys doing?
Okay. I saw something in the chat that makes me scared. Fuck, that was an awful run. I was shaky as hell for some reason.
Yeah, no, that was an interesting run. You being stuck with a pistol on a bow action for the longest time was not the best, honestly. No, I do like that pistol that you had. It was a fantastic pistol.
It failed me. Just too much.
Yeah, it is a fantastic pistol. I love the sounds. The design of it is actually really lovely. But yeah, no, it just is a bit. But yeah, Arpy, you got yourself a BR with 50 round drums. A shiny sword got himself the SBR, the single fire AR, very early on, and then immediately following that up with an M4 Classic.
It was a left hook, yeah, with a 100 round stag.
Audio was coming from the upside down.
But he also had himself the free gun, which, yeah, scores are 192 440 versus a 197 820. Arpy, you're out.
Congratulations, man. I failed so many of those encryptions. Like I was shaking and I was just hitting things wrong. That was one of my worst scores this far.
Yeah, no, that is, I believe, actually your lowest score that entire tournament.
Yeah.
Commiserations, RP. Oh, thank you, Hoytastic, as well. I figured it out. The audio was coming through my speakers, bleeding through to my mic. Yeah, that's what that was. But yeah, no, RP, I think you just got super unlucky there when it came to the weapon rolls.
I'm shaky. I don't know why I'm so shaky.
Man.
Like my body, I didn't loosen up properly.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. Stretching, honestly, I will say, playing this game, stretching is actually quite important, especially when you're holding like at a gun ready position for extended periods of time. If you feel it in your back, man, maybe I'm just old, but you feel it.
You saw me. I was doing jumping jacks going through.
Yeah.
I don't stretch. I'm stupid. I play this game stupidly.
Yeah.
You know, your final scores are, for what it's worth, 207711 shiny, 202.
I must say, Shiny, that is actually one of the highest scores I've seen for Seed 5. Not the highest, I don't think, but it is absolutely up there. To be able to get that close to nearly a 200, more or less, on Seed 5, which is considered one of the more difficult holds. Mad props, dude. Mad props indeed.
Actually, no. That is actually the highest score on C5 for this tournament. You beat Red Duck on.
Wow.
Fair.
That is incredible.
Again, got quite lucky with those rolls. I mean, initially,
Your agiles were
Those are
cracked on your fourfold. That was amazing.
Yeah, that's the one I've been investing the most practice in because they were previously my weakest. If anyone saw my floundering last week, you will have seen the effects of that. So yeah, no, I'm glad that panned out. Again, having those was it the number 4 buckshots just to give it a little bit extra spread.
Yeah, I failed so hard on those the hardened encryptions as well as just all the encryptions. I made it back once on a recursive encryption.
I will say
the,
though, you really managed to redeem some speed with the grapple gun. You really put that tech to some work. I will say.
This wasn't enough.
I will look forward to looking about that review. I've never even considered using one of the mobility stuff to get around.
It's really fun.
Just heard from chat.
I've been doing that a lot.
According to Hoytastic, the second highest is Sethery at a 197,190. So, ShinySword, you are up there, my dude.
Well in the lead.
You
Uh,
I was
mean,
gonna say you
I'll-
remind me of me, but I think you've surpassed me. Let's be honest here.
I
Audio's a
say
little weird.
it's all the like. I've got to be honest, like guys, when you guys do commentary, do a fantastic job. I actually do go back and watch over and take on board what you say. And I don't know if anyone saw back on the old streams, my earliest PB when I first started this competition was 192, and I think
Yeah.
then consistently week over week I've added on about a grand and a half to my PB, not to my consistency.
This is actually your
Nice.
highest score of the tournament for yourself.
Yeah, it's my third highest. It's just 2 below my PB.
Mhm.
So
Damn, good
But
job.
Yeah. So yeah, you have
That
grown
puts you-
immensely.
Yeah.
27 on the list. Nice.
Yeah, you have grown immensely. Congratulations.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
thank you.
yeah, no. With that being said, Arpy, your tour is over. How do you feel, bud?
Yeah, not great. Just weird day, but at the same time, I'm gonna be out. I would have to be scheduling for very specific days for the next like 2 weeks because I have some wacky medical procedures with wisdom teeth removing, and I'm going on vacation. So
Oh,
Good luck,
Well,
man.
there's
I
one
well,
for
hope
yeah.
that-
that.
Good luck to that.
But you
Yeah,
know, so yeah, I guess it was
but-
the perfect time
Thanks.
to actually go out. I guess.
So
is just do me a favor, Shiny, and use the grapple gun to just dunk on Jedi, please.
I will.
Speaking
I
of
will learn
Jedi,
the
yeah,
way.
no,
Oh,
Learn the
yeah.
ways.
I know he is in what's it called, goulash, but we got bit until we get to goulash to his run. He's in phase 4B. But as for you, Shiny, your next opponent is Jotaro F. He lost
Joe Rolf.
back in phase 3, I believe. He lost
Many
to Ethium
years
barely.
ago.
You know, he lost to Ethium barely. He is a strong one.
Well, I'll say, I was surprised I even got out of the initial the initial sort of free for all. So anywhere I get, I'm happy with, and it's been an honor to fight against everybody and be a part of this really
know.
really awesome plan.
Also, I just saw the seed I'm giving you. Good God.
Yeah.
All right, I look forward to the challenge.
Oh man, I am so literally. I've been so looking forward to what's coming up with both loser bracket and winner bracket for what I have cooked up.
It would be fun. I might start since I'm not doing any runs. I might start jumping in commentary seats for some runs, commentary or moderator seats. For
Yes,
some reason, so that'll be fun.
please, because
Yeah,
we
no.
could always do with
Yeah.
more people.
Yeah, no, I am mainly so looking forward to Phase 4A when we start the best of 3, because the seed set I have for that is not fun.
Diabolical.
Yeah, diabolical is
Yeah.
It's
definitely a word.
diabolically evil.
Congratulations though on the moving forward shiny sword.
Yeah,
Thank you.
congratulations,
I'm
Dinosaur.
quite
That was a
happy.
fantastic run. We are going to see you again here soon. But in the meantime, we are pretty much done here. Unless you have
Yes.
Any questions?
Oh
for
yes,
the
of course.
different
Sorry, no, I'm
runners?
gonna go back to the contestant stage. Do we actually have any questions
Yeah, we have
for
any
our
questions.
contestants? We will give you
I have a
couple of
question.
minutes. You go on.
How was your experience in the back rooms with me for a bit before the run started?
Yeah, it was all right. It was pretty good.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, because like since the run started late, it was just us, and it felt like it almost felt like because we were sending out a bunch of pings before the run started, and it felt like we were almost blacklisted from reality for a bit because no one was responding.
Look,
Yeah.
I was away making coffee,
know-
and then
I
I noticed
know.
that I noticed there was 3 pings. One the first source moderator Discord, one actual first source Discord, then one from you. I was like, what the fuck is going
Yeah,
on? Oh,
see,
no.
you see, for me, it's like I'm part of way too many Discord servers, so I just drown out the pings while I'm playing another game, like PlanetSide or
Mm,
something.
Yeah.
Well, that meme is it. Who the fuck is ping?
Yeah.
Little bunches of reds just dialed up the side of the Discord.
Yeah, it's like being
It's like
on one of
being
those
on
Star
those
Wars
Star
conference
Wars
calls.
conference calls.
Yeah, I think we're still getting some interference, but I don't think we have any questions, so it's probably best to
I
leave
guess
it there
we'll
then.
go ahead and just do the fan favorite, High Hot Dogs.
Yeah, why hot dogs?
So essentially, no other meat-based organism is capable of actually surviving while being used for the purposes that I've been using them for. Most recently, you can see with the mod that I made, the Lambda, the local multiplayer mod. Like anything else, bratwursts, like even breakfast sausage, nothing that's going to survive. Ground beef, don't even get me started on ground beef. So finding sausages, or not just sausages, but hot dogs specifically, it really made me it really helped push forward that field of scientific development, and I think that in the future, it's going to open the paths for even more advances.
Mr. Hoytesic has just downloaded Lambda. He's going to get my kids to shoot me later.
Thanks,
Also-
Fantastic.
Also,
I hope you enjoy it.
I did look at Lambda. Fantastic work, guys.
Yeah.
Impressive work.
Lambda
I would
will
say.
also, I think, open up some machinima opportunities as well.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
actually
I'll-
having an opportunity to have a camera on that you can just record and stuff
Yes.
like that.
I'll make a UI-less config option for you.
Oh,
You
you
know,
beautiful
fantastic.
man. Thank you.
Arpy is a fantastic mod
I don't know
maker,
what's happening with
him,
Discord. Give me a minute.
so-
I might have to jump out of Discord and then jump back in. Give me a minute.
Well, let's just end it now. We're done anyway.
Yeah.
End it
so-
now!
No. Shiny Sword needs to answer White Hot Dogs.
Yes,
Well,
Shiny
hold
Sword.
on a second.
Well, my last answer I gave where it was the most likely thing a student was going to use to burn down his flats, and I would still stand by that answer, but I think it's also the best thing you can buy in IKEA.
That's good.
You gotta be good
Aren't
at
those
that.
I thought those were compressed hot dogs. Like
No.
made into
Remember,
small, like,
you
circles.
gotta build your own. Remember, like
Yeah,
comes with
exactly.
instructions.
Oh right,
Have
gosh.
Have you not seen the IKEA pamphlet where the IKEA pamphlet literally has like a picture of a bun and then a picture of a sausage with a down arrow?
I've seen that.
That's incredible.
Plus
One
sausage
second.
free bread.
I'm looking that up.
All right, and with
Yeah,
that,
that's
we
fantastic. And with that,
yeah.
that is going to do it for us. But we are not done with runs for today. We have another run with Omega Eldritch and Zerbob later on tonight at
Midnight
late.
UTC. So
midnight UTC,
so
aka
technically tomorrow.
Yeah, technically tomorrow, but it's technically today for me. So that's
Yep.
when we're running it. So that is going to be
Mr.
between
International.
Omega Eldritch and Zerbob. I'll be running that with Coldgrave themselves. Then we also have 2 more runs for the tournaments. For this we have X 001, or I believe his name is MSG now. He is going to be going up against Cafuli's time that he had Cafuli's score that he did. Then we also are wrapping things up with Gerald Violence Bitson or
Blemson.
That is a name I can't get over his goddamn name. Gerald Violence Bitson versus Papa Penguin. Papa Penguin being a pretty good runner. I believe he just barely did not score high enough to go ahead and move forward himself. Where I did his run last. So yeah, no, it's going to be very interesting indeed for the rest of this week. So yeah, no, tune in later on today if you're in the States, or tomorrow if you're in the other side of the country, or the world,
Or planet, yeah.
for that.
All right, and with
But
that,
yeah, we're done.
yep, thank you all very much for watching. Thank you for tolerating the technical issues that we have been having. As always, make sure if you're still in the tournament to keep practicing. And of course,
Don't actually. It makes you stale. Don't actually practice. Just go in for it.
well, either way, stay meaty.
Later.
Gosh.